some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Look, guys, we're live on YouTube, man.
Okay. Right, like the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forevermore.
Forever. Right. I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as
forevermore. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. 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 We call them poor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, man. What is going on? Let me pause this. Hey, man, my name's Gerald Peters. Welcome to the Peters Report. We go live here every Monday and every goddamn Friday sometime between 9 and 3 o'clock, right?
Right.
What's going on, Jess? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all right. I heard you made some money in dividends.
Yeah, last night I got almost $745.
In one day.
What's up, Kendall? Yeah, from like CLM and EIC, GOF.
Damn. That was in your IRA or your Roth or something?
No, it was in my second income stream.
So you could just spend it tonight. You just go buy
Yeah.
and you sold no shares.
Right.
Man. The more I sit and think on that, it's just amazing. And you can be all in with your money plus money and still take money out. That's the part that blows my mind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. Let's see. Hopefully my internet stays up.
What's up, Luke?
What's up? Happy payday. Luke's been collecting the paydays too, man.
What's up, Ethan?
Ethan? Man, Ethan's doing... Did I put it on here? I thought I put it on here. Maybe I put it in the banners. No. Me and Ethan are doing the MFG Weekly Bitcoin report. I just sat here and wrote it up, and then I guess I didn't save it. Oh, well. It'll be when we post ours. So, hey, on Substack, we got a new letter coming out just about Bitcoin. Different ways to trade it, different ways to make money on it. A lot of ways, you know?
Yeah.
It's
definitely a lot.
Yeah. The let's see. So before we came on, let me get rid of E's thing here. We're looking. Says Luke says, yeah, I noticed you don't have your bling on. What's up, man?
No, not today. I didn't wear my Cuban links.
Man.
I'm saving it for the real thing.
For the real thing?
The necklace.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what that has to do with Wi-Fi, but What's up, Dylan?
Yeah,
Man,
someone had said one time that I didn't bought some dabs. That's great. I bought some dabs with my dividends before.
what a time to be alive.
At least he dabs, dude. Like, let's
Yeah.
go.
A lot of people are like, what is a dab? They probably don't need to know. That's funny, man. Let's see. So let's
Yeah,
pull
or
up
if you like trim fucking Dogecoin and get some dabs with it. I've done that.
tabs with it with your Dogecoin trim.
Yeah.
And let me see. We were looking at, let's share this tab. This is the XHB. An exercise you should do. There's an app out there that will
Wendy asked, what is a dab?
yeah. She probably don't need to know.
I think she knows.
She's a good girl, civilian nurse. She probably taking care of the kids. She ain't dabbing.
And she got the Amazon business.
That's for degenerates, man.
I mean, nurses have like the highest substance abuse rate
Yeah,
out of
that's
all professions,
probably all on methamphetamines and speed and shit.
or different narcotics.
Right. She really doesn't know. That's because she's a good person.
It's basically, the dab is like basically cold pressed weed. It's like the highest quality thing you can smoke out of weed. It's a
Like
oil or like a wax
super
made out of the plant.
First time you do it, go easy. Yeah, it's
like the bougie form of smoking weed.
right. And
Once
one hit
once
is like half a joint or
yeah,
more.
you just need like one.
One hit.
Once
And if
you
it's really
start dabbing, you can't go back.
I don't agree with that, but I think it's just because I'm older.
Yeah,
You
probably. You're just used to it.
You probably missed the bags. They had the bags and all this crazy shit that when I was, they've done so much weird stuff with the spliffs, and everybody's trying to reinvent weed. Instead of just smoking weed, we got to keep reinventing it.
Yeah, I mean, weed tastes like when you dab and then go to try to smoke weed, it tastes like shit.
It does, but all that said, weed stocks suck. We're not gonna.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we're not recommending weed stocks. Matter of fact, I lost so much money in weed stocks. That's when I started dabbing.
Because you just couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle it anymore. This right here is the XHB, and I would recommend learning these ticker symbols. There's really there's 11 sectors of the S&P 500, and then there's a few of the bigger subsectors. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like there's the XLRE. Let's see if it's XLRE. See how that one.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's one of the main ones.
So that's the main one, and if you look, it's right at its 200. I mean, look how it gets stuck there.
It's trying to break through.
It's trying to. This big dip down here was such a buying opportunity, huh?
Yeah.
That reversal. But what we're looking at, this is the XLRE. If you go into there and go into your brokerage account and you look what stocks make up the XLRE, you're going to see that it's different than what makes up the HB. What is it?
The XHB.
XHB. You're going to see that it's actually different. But they're
one's home builders.
Yeah,
there's probably more materials.
Yeah, and some will have like AMT, which is a wireless antennas for broadband, right? Or for cellular. You think, what does that have to do? Well, that's just real estate. Like they own the land and they park the towers on there, you know?
Yeah.
Let's pull this up. So there's a lot of different types of real estate. So when you look at these funds, that XHB has, I think it's more builders in it, isn't it? Let's see. There's a link to the MFG BTC trade report. If you want to get in on that, sign up for free. Right now, we'll probably come out with at least one post a week and tell you how we're trading Bitcoin on the futures market. I'm up almost $1,000 trading silver on the futures market this week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's leveraged 18 or 20 to 1.
Wow.
So like a $4 move in the SLV was like $600 on my little bitty trade.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 4% move in the silver produced. It was fucking like 30% move in the commodity on the futures.
Wow.
So it obviously can go the other way.
Of course.
But they don't decay like options do.
Yeah, it's much like cleaner too, right?
Yeah, I think so. The entry and exit, I just like it better than options, if you're trying to get leverage. And it's a way to play Bitcoin when the market's closed, because Bitcoin's open forever. And now apparently Coinbase is going to run the Bitcoin futures contracts 24/7, 7 days a week.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So you can trade all weekend too if you want. The problem we're having is you can't really day trade it because of the commission cost.
Okay.
And the leverage isn't near as much as you would think it would be.
It's not like trading on day trading on margin.
Not that leverage though. It's like 3-to-1. So, you pick up a $3,000. You can make some money, but not as much as you'd make on gold or silver or oil. Those are really leveraged. Dogecoin's really leveraged. And you can trade Doge, you can trade XRP now. You can trade, there's like 5 or 6 coins you can trade. So
yeah, you can do Shiba too, right?
You can do Shiba. So if you pick those up when you think they're going to run, if you can catch some runs, man, you can make some quick money. Misty and Bito played nice today.
I forgot we get Bido tonight and M1.
Sugar Love still trade stocks?
Yeah, I've seen him in Discord.
Have you? I hadn't seen him.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he'd quit trading or what.
Yeah, I've seen him.
If maybe the last sell-off shook him out. Shook out some people. Well, tensions ran high in this last pullback, man.
Yeah.
I lost moderators, all kinds of shit. Everybody, tensions got high, man. Anytime there's a pullback, man, everybody the tensions get high. I'm still here, still trading, still doing the money flow, same thing. Yeah. So something to think about. I like this home builder trade because it's one of the few that are still underneath the 200-day. Let's look at the XHB. I mean, it's pretty good underneath that. I mean, that's what, 12%, something like that. Yeah, it's buyable right here.
Definitely.
Let me see. Hold on. And yes, I sent a text. I had to. My wife's
An MFG text? Oh.
No, my wife's mad at me, so I had to respond so I can send the police or something. The what does this say? Throw it in
A dab.
Yeah.
If it's called like the thing you smoke out of, it's called a puff code, and you can like control the temperature from your phone and shit.
Right. It's really weird that all of the people in our message group seem to be down with this. That could change the nature of the MFG meetup.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be dabbing.
That is funny, man. You guys are gonna get me kicked off YouTube. Remember BitBoy? He got kicked off for fucking partying, basically. Oh, that's funny, man. Oliver, very good afternoon to you too, sir.
What's up, Oliver?
So just put it on your radar. If you're looking for a trade, I like this XHB, but if you're looking for leverage, it would be the triple leverage, which would be the nail. If you don't know, now you know. If you go over, you can go to stock charts, go to the public chart list, and you can follow along with our charts. I think I put this one in there last night. I dropped a few in there last night. our trade of the week was in there. I forgot I'd put it in there first.
Yeah, it's been in there since Sunday, I
don't-
think.
Yeah, I usually don't do that. I forgot I did that. Yeah, so look at this markup here on the 30-minute chart of Bitcoin Cash. Such an easy setup, right? Big fall down.
Yeah.
That's this right here, our stage 4 decline. So we get a bona fide. He's bona fide. He's the suitor. Do you know what that's from?
No,
Really?
really.
Man.
You know them gals ever?
Highways in the hedges, in the highways in the hedges.
You haven't seen this.
No.
You'll see.
I'll be somewhere.
These are his kids.
I'll be somewhere working for my Lord. I'll be somewhere.
He escaped from prison.
I'll be somewhere working. I'll be somewhere working for my Lord.
That's how I feel when I come on a live.
Daddy? Daddy?
Hell, I ain't. What's this Warby gals? Your name's McGill.
No, sir, not since you got hit by that train.
What are you talking about? I wasn't hit by any train.
Mama said she was hit by a train. Bluey, nothing left. Just a grease spot on the L and N.
Damn it, I wasn't hit by any train.
That's right. Now Mama's got us back to war. That's a maiden name. You got a maiden name, Daddy?
No, Daddy don't have a maiden name.
That's your misfortune. That's right. And now Mama's got a new beau. He's a suitor.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Mama says that he's
Bona fide.
bona fide.
You give a ring?
Yes, sir. Big and God.
Man,
Yes,
he's
Mama.
bona fide.
Huh?
Man, you ain't never seen that, huh?
No.
Oh, brother. Okay, Matt says, awesome PDF with the SIS funds. Thank you both.
You're welcome.
It was pretty nice, I thought. I mean, that right there was just, yeah, I like it. Saves people time. Sometimes they don't really understand the Defiant site. Like if you're not really into the stocks, you know, if you're kind of new, it's total not, it just sounds like craziness.
Yeah. And then these new funds, income or leverage funds, come out. Like now Defiance has a 2x Palantir. Yesterday, Yield Max came out with a Berkshire income fund. Berkshire Hathaway. So like that's 2 new funds in 2 days.
Right. Now I put a thing on my Instagram from Warren Buffett. I watched it. I know most of you guys probably didn't. But I always watch the Berkshire Hathaway Warren Buffett talk. All you gotta do is go to CNBC and you can watch it. Let me see. Come on, man. What is it called here? Hold on. Trying to pull this up. All right, so this is my account. I don't know if you've heard of me. I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I'm like an influencer. God damn it! What is going on with my connection here? It's raining, so that may be the problem. All right, here it is. Oh man, is it not playing? Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, I saw you post this.
The long-term trend is up. Nobody knows. And I certainly don't know. Greg doesn't know. Ajit doesn't know. Nobody knows what the market is going
But
to do.
that's not true because every day people on Instagram and YouTube tell me where it's going. I get DM messages from people telling me where the market's going. And yet this 94-year-old fucking richest trader in the world says he doesn't know. And yet we somehow know. Do you think Buffett's just lying? I mean, I've wondered that. Is he just lying? Is he just saying that so that people don't manage their own money? Or is he too stupid to read books? Do you
I
think
don't know.
Like, I wonder, does he look at a chart and just go, yep, nope, nobody could know. So I wonder that. A little live trading here. Been taking some nice pictures, huh?
Yeah, they've been coming out really nice.
These are my pictures here, but these are photographer helping me. All right. Day trading the video here. Market just opened. It's been boom. Little day trading the video there. All right, so let's check the are you buying things?
Me? Not right now, no.
All right.
I did earlier.
What about Apple?
I got Tree. I was just looking at Apple.
Yeah, we'll get to Tree. Tree's a good setup right here. Can that be bought on margin or no? I have to
check.
Oh, do I not have the Apple trade on here? That was the trade of the week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was this week. But it was Apple.
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Let's see. All right, hold on, guys. See all these different chart packs I have? Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so here's Apple. If you got our trade of the week email, which came out, man, I thought the email looked great. Where's the thought I had it pulled up here. This is that list he was talking about, the second income stream, the complete tier list, every fund you need to build your second income stream. We get asked that question over and over and over and over, right?
Yeah. So
Over
we
and
just
over,
finally made a list.
over and over and fucking over. So there's a list, man. And if you're new, buy 2 of each. It's pretty simple. Or 3, depending on how much money you have. And then just start adding them as they come available. If you had $100,000 and you were putting it all into the SIS, how much would you put to work like today?
I mean, I would start dripping in.
Right. I told him I would establish at least a, say, $25,000 position.
Yeah, at least like a fourth of it.
Yeah. And then I would
But also not spend it all in one day either.
Right. And then I would just do it as they come on board, you know?
Mm-hmm.
As these stage ones happen, like PSEC and ECC, what you got to understand, the ones you're going to be adding are the ones that are getting hit. So you have to change your mentality. Like we're trying to buy it, but it's almost impossible to get the trader out of people when it comes to the industry. They just want to trade it, man. And they can't get the concept that it's not a 401k out of their head either. I've been watching NVR closely. It's already out of the sloping channel, waiting for it to explode higher. I don't really know that one. But here we are with Apple. Now, Apple's trading at $204. And we got a lot of anchor support here. 1, 2, 3. Some nice sideways movement. But it is in a kind of a sloping channel. But I think the more we go sideways, the more that's been broken, you know?
Yeah.
And so
it's more in a sideways channel now.
Right. And I think we're using the what? AAPU?
Yeah.
Right. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm in that one. I think we also are in the triple Amazon or double Amazon, excuse me, and the double Uber. I think I closed the Uber out. You know, I just swing trade that one.
Pick up some of it.
Sugar Lump says, I'm using GP chat to explain to my wife dividends. Still doesn't get it. No, I've been there trying to explain things to people. You should try to explain. I would try to explain to And people do this because they get so excited about the second income stream. They'll show it to people who don't understand stocks at all. And it sounds crazy to them. Yeah, so I like this Apple trade, man. I like the home builders trade. If you want to see the Apple chart, these marked up charts here were sent out with the damn Bart got crushed today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Confirm the stage 4.
That sucks. ENVX still moving higher. ENVX are going to $30. Fubo, we're up. I know I'm up 10, 12% in that right now.
Yeah, Fubo, let me see. I was just looking at that. Fubo, I'm up 17%.
Are you now?
Yeah.
There you go. Now here's LVMH Hennessy. I like Hennessy. You ever drink Hennessy?
I've had it a couple times.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start this stock in my buy and hold.
Now, have you heard about this?
All right, new drink. 1 part Alizé, 1 part Cristal. Thug's passion, baby. Y'all know what time it is. This drink is guaranteed to get the pussy wet and the dick hard.
Man, that's what he said. That wasn't me.
You just got excited, didn't you?
Those are the Immortal Wars of Tupac Shakur. NVR is one of the holdings of XHBMG. Yeah, right after I said that, I thought I remembered seeing it in there. And bring it back up. Bohr finally got going.
Finally.
When that stock goes to the moon, everyone who didn't like it can go fuck themselves. There's a whole list of people too. I wrote everyone's name down. It talked shit about it in the Discord. I wrote your names down.
Did you really?
Yep. So I can individually text and DM them. Suck it. The individually, I'm gonna send out letters. The what's his? Where's my man at? He's front of the line. You know what I'm talking about. Where's he at?
I'm not saying anyone's name.
Oh,
You
I
gotta
am.
remember if you got your lists.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. I'm put them on blast. I'm gonna do a live showing everyone that was talking shit. Bex, there we are. Where are you at, Bex? Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to say their name. Oh, I don't want them to know. Hey, they said the name when they put it publicly in the fucking chat room. If you type it in the chat room, you open yourself up to me talking to you. So if you don't want me to talk to you, don't put it in chat. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people are like, why are you so mean? Because you said it publicly. So when Bohr goes to $12, what's another one? Man, I've had so many of these that the fact that people even
Taco.
Dude, I can go down the list of fucking Twitter. We had like 12 of them.
Zynga.
Yeah, that were taken. Zynga that were taken private. The fact that anyone would even
Stamps
in me anymore just blows my mind. Fucking Bitcoin, Uber. I mean, how many fucking 5x return stocks do I got to put out there? That you would at least get where they don't.
Cart.
Oh yeah, Cart was easy. Reddit, come on, these are easy.
Yeah, Reddit. I think Reddit was the last IPO that we did.
Oh, the IPOs are easy. All you got to do is not participate in them, and then wait for them to crash because they all do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, literally all of them crash. If not, we will on the first big pullback. PLTR, Facebook, Google, Uber, they all crash. And so once you know that, you just wait. Kava. Now that doesn't necessarily apply to crypto. Obviously, let's see. Where's Bex? He's not even on the live. So you picked up some of this Louis Vuitton today?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna go get some Hennessy today, man.
Oh God.
Make some Thug Passion. Let's see.
So we'll see you on Instagram live later, shirtless, wilding out. Oh, Tennessee,
Wildly.
rapping.
Hold on. What did I do here?
You got excited thinking about your Hennessy.
Yeah, basically. There we go. There we go, man. Thug Passion. Let's see. Man, that's not what I wanted. How did I get this all jacked up? Let's see. Boom. Let's put it in there. That's where they're going to do it for right now. With his bling and bandana. I don't wear a bandana, do I?
No, I've never seen that.
I need to wear one, maybe.
No, don't.
Friday is payday. It is payday. We're going to get a bunch of money. Keep that in mind. If you know you're getting, say, 1,000 or 1,500, you can spend a little bit of it today picking up stuff, right?
Yeah.
Try to get ahead of everything. Man, I hit the wrong button here. Let's see. I'm still day trading this NVIDIA. Yeah, so I picked up some too. I'm going to text this out here in a little while. What else we got? What was the one? Tree. Let's look at Tree.
I'm looking at the margin for it. Tree 60% margin maintenance.
Is it really?
Yes.
That sucks. I was hoping for something lucky.
Oh shit, Louis Vuitton's 100% maintenance.
Is it dollar for dollar then? Might not want to pick up much of that in margin.
Yeah, I thought I checked.
I wonder why it is. It's a $200 billion company.
Yeah, it's 100%.
You think it's because they're French?
Or it's like a foreign stock or something? Maybe.
I mean, we're not big fans of the French. Doji reversal bar Friday, 30 May 2025. Adding shares, new swing trade, 2nd June, $62 fair value, $52 first target. Damn. What day was that? Friday? Oh, the 30th.
Last Friday?
Man, look at that doji right there.
Yeah, there's a couple.
1, 2, 3. There's 4 fucking dojis. All right, so this is what you're looking for. It stopped here, right? Basically stopped it, and then stopped it right on the money. So that's a pretty good floor. You know, that's the basic. That's the basic concept of support, man. You know, the let me see. Did I have it in here? I don't have it on here. I know I have it in the money flow. Hold on just a second. He's a suitor. It's fractal. All right, support and supply and demand, page 100. You ever read this, the money flow?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Support and resistance, which is slightly different than supply and demand.
Yeah, one's like a level, one's zones.
Yes, slight difference. Support, the price level, which historically a stock has had difficulty falling below. It is thought of as a level at which a lot of buyers tend to enter the stock, often referred to as the support level. This can also be referred to as a demand zone. So we notice down in here, now to be demand, it can't, usually it's not one touch. It's usually like
support.
Yeah. So yeah, we're seeing support here. It's holding the price up. Some of the other ones might have a better demand that have been going sideways for, you know, quite a bit. But this is a perfect setup. MACD has been going up. We got the curl on the TSI, and we got the dojis. Come on, man. At where it stopped before, this is a no-brainer. I mean,
Yeah, there's full confluence.
Full confluence. Man, hitting the big words today. Confluence is when huge. Confluence is when the indicators line up or match. Oh, Bandit, bring back Jerry Reed, man. You know who Jerry Reed is?
No.
Man, you do know. You just don't know you know. Jerry Reed is the guy that sings Smokey and the Bandit, man.
Is that the Eastbound and Down song that you like?
Right.
It is?
Yep.
We have a big chance to make a run for some big bucks. 80,000 of them.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
Man, that's what we're trying to do here, man. We're trying to do what they say can't be done, which is buy the bottom. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say that you can't pick bottoms or tops. I don't know about that. I know you can't pick you could accidentally pick the exact bottom. I did that in 2008 because the only reason I bought it was because the number was 666. 666, the number of the beast. You remember that one?
No.
Wow. You really?
Really?
You didn't know that number? You never heard this song? But
no.
That's why I bought it. Was it hit you never heard this?
For the devil sends the beast with
No.
because he knows
The time is short.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed. Yeah. So you never heard that, huh?
No.
Anyway, it's a band out of England called Iron Maiden. Pretty big
But
band.
I've heard of the band. It's like my dad's favorite band. I just never heard that song.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my dad's favorite band.
Meeting. He needs to have you guys listen to that. I was wearing the shirt yesterday. Yeah, so I like this tree setup. We got a lot of confluence. There's a bunch of dojis right here. It stopped here a bunch of times. The true value, fair value is $62. This is kind of a small cap stock, though.
Yeah, it's one of the spec plays that we have.
Rocket Mortgage was one too.
I think that broke out this week already.
I bet it did. You know why? Because I wanted to go with the other one. This is how it works sometimes. Sometimes it feels like the world is against you. Let's see. You ever heard of the Ford? Well, it didn't really break out. Here it is.
Yeah. I was going to say it. Pull back.
Look how powerful that 200 is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It just stops it. Man. Let's see. You saw Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah, like a million years ago.
Right.
I just saw they were making a new one. Again.
Right. I mean, you just keep redoing the dinosaur thing. Like, that doesn't get old.
I mean, there's new kids coming in.
But I hate fucking dinosaurs. We're never going to see one. It's a waste of time. What is the point of studying a monster that'll never be around? It makes no sense. When you could be studying dividends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Those kids don't do dabs, though. those paleontologists or whatever.
What do they do?
I don't know. We used to have a doctor. She could tell us, but they're gone. Let's see. I'm trying to think to me is, man, my favorite play right now is probably the Louis Vuitton. I know it sounds crazy. Market just closed.
Yep.
Let me get out of these day trades. Bohr is one I want to look at. We saw it breaking out, but let me see. Now, what about Nike? Let's see. I hold you personally responsible for Nike.
It's still on its little stage 2 uptrend.
All right, new drink. So I got to update this a little bit here, chart a little bit. But yeah, we're breaking out. We're at 193. This thing runs. It goes to $3-4 to 200x, 200% return. Joby. We have a whole group of these, right? These
Specs.
Yeah, spec stocks.
Joby, Mobileye.
Right. Some of those have already run, of course.
Yeah.
Let me close these shares out here.
CLSK is on the move too.
Yes. Does Dylan still trade stocks?
I've seen him in the Discord.
Oh. Okay. He was talking about doing a live with us. Does he know how that goes the first time with me?
What is it? No.
Yeah. This could be ugly. We'll see. Better have
his stock?
His chops. Better be ready.
His
Set it up.
chops.
Lingo. Explain confluence, time continuity, all that good stuff. That's what I do to Ethan. He's got it down though. I can't, it's hard to get Ethan. It's hard to trip him up. You know? You're the same way. You were hard to trip up. Not everybody's that hard. Some people they're not expecting the, like when I say what's the 3x for the IBB? You know, which be pill, PILL. I don't know how many people on here know that, but there's only 200 more I could ask you. So you just need to know like the top 50. They're really not that complicated though.
Yeah, once you memorize them.
Right. Like there's XLE. And then what?
Gush.
Yeah, Gush.
ERX, Oil U.
I think ERX goes with the H.
There's the XOP.
XOP? Yeah, I think that's the one that X goes with. So see, I didn't even get it right, but I at least got the right type of let's see. Now I'm gonna fact check it. It's XOP. That's exploration.
Oil and gas. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's gonna have ConocoPhillips in it, probably Schlumberger, Oxy, Halliburton. I'm just guessing offhand.
ConocoPhillips is integrated oil and gas. Oxy's exploration and production.
Let's see. Well, today I was at 1,049,000. That's not bad, huh?
Wow.
CLSK was our biggest mover at 8.5%, followed by Bohr at 6.63%. Then Google, Coinel, and Amazon, the 2x.
And
so this is a lot of leverage right here, huh?
Yeah, and if you were in Tesla, TSLL2, that one's up almost 9%.
Yeah, I'm not in it in these ones that are being tracked here. I have one account that's not being tracked by because they limit how many you can upload.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but I like this CNBC Pro. It does a lot of cool shit for you. Let's see, especially when you start getting into earnings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll tell you the dividends coming out. Like there's McDonald's, Campbell's, Zim, Dollar General. Oh, Dollar General. I don't think a lot of people got in that. Because I didn't hear many
Yeah,
people say,
that one's still at a
thanks, G. We're up 50%. I didn't hear
yeah.
any.
Dollar General and X are both got a bunch at extreme RSI. So
Yeah, but I thought everybody hated it.
Hmm.
They don't hate it anymore. This was one we all hated, and now we're up 50% in it because I was right. Because I'm fucking always right. That's what I do. When everybody else at work, I'm looking for these stocks that look like they shouldn't work, but they will. Another one that I didn't hear anybody go, man, that was it. Nobody, I don't think anybody bought it, dude. Race. Look at this. Look at these movements. I mean, it telegraphs it. That's the other thing I'm looking for is confluence. Is you see that doji right there? I mean, right there at the top. Well, look right over here. There's one right there at the bottom. Well, it does this shit all day long, man. So, you know, there's 2 or 3 right here. So it does these perfect stage setups, man. I mean, race.
yeah, similar to Race's Air. Air is at a 72 RSI.
Now, Air's one that I found during the COVID days because my brother-in-law told me that to take airplanes off, you can't just park them and turn them off. They have to go to this company, Air. Air services them out, and then to get them back into flight, you have to take them back through Air again. So they were going to get paid on the way out and paid on the way in. So they were going to make money during COVID no matter what. And so I'm not that bright, but I think, okay, if you're going to get paid double, that means you're going to make more money. Like, so we've been trading it ever since because it does such beautiful patterns. Let's see.
Yeah, I trimmed Air.
And that is one that I would call, I call that social sentiment. That's AI. By social sentiment, I mean socially. It could be through talking to someone. It could be watching TV. It could be any number of ways, you know. You could read an article on Reddit or something. You could. So here's Air. Look at that, man. This thing. Look at these little moves here. Pretty much perfect, man. Dylan says he's been on my first time is never a good time, but I'll pack my lunch. Yeah. Careful, law of attraction.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Might be a good one.
Why wouldn't it be? Why come on?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea about India? Maybe trade a deal out before others. No, but I think some shit's going to go to India. I know a lot of people. We were doing some research into the tariffs and shit, and like Hanes brands, I thought was going to come out pretty good which we can add to Hanes brands here too. I wonder what the margin on Hanes brands. The reason.
I'll check it out.
They have most of their shit's made like in Thailand, stuff like that. They don't use the
Hanes brands is 30% margin.
It looks like Bitcoin just went stage 1 on. Let me see. Man, god damn it. What time frame is this? Oh, it's a 5-minute. I guess I won't put too much into it. What is everybody's obsession with Lululemon?
I don't know.
Let me just pull it up. It's not one we trade. Oh, because it missed earnings.
It's fairly valued. Fair value $315.
Right. That's fair value is $315. Well, it's about where it was. So I put fair value right around there. I'd let this thing come in. And there's rules to how to do this. We just put out an article on how to handle the stage 3, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good article. I actually thought it was a great article. Let's see. Probably one of my favorites of the year.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. Where's that? Let's see. Let's do latest. Wasn't that on?
It was 2 weeks ago. Look for the. It's right there.
There it is. That long ago, huh?
Yeah, time flies.
This article is really good. GP's trade of the week special. Instead of putting out a trade of the week, we put out a little education because there just wasn't any good trades in our opinion. And it was how to manage winning trades in a stage 3 zone. Super important, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot all about this video.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I look great there though with my beard, 2 colors. Let's see. Man, that was my old office. Let's see. Good chart markups. Another video. Nice. So there's a lot of stuff here going on with how to do the stage 3s. This is a good video too. I forgot all about this one. That's from the course, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Good snag. Be greedy when others are fearful. That's a good one too. Yeah, so I really like that that article, and it breaks down that right there is worth the cost of the fucking newsletter for the whole year. Because if you do that wrong one time, you're going to spend more in that on that.
Definitely.
You can just fuck up one trade, one trade. You just click the button the wrong time.
Yeah, you sell too early.
Yeah, and there's your cost of that. And now you could have done it over and over and over and over and over, or whatever. Keep your 30 cents. So what you want to do on this big gap here, we used to call this a broken family a lot. Or I did. Remember whenever you get super far away?
Where are you showing this?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Lulu's a broken family.
Yeah, I think a better broken family, because these would now go on your watch list, right?
Right.
So I'll put it in the chart pack just so we can keep an idea on it.
Yeah, because you love Lululemon so much.
Yeah, I actually don't. I have similar pants, but they're not as expensive. Let's see. I do love those pants. We'll put Lululemon. The other one that got hit today was Tesla, or the other day. Yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
And all of that has nothing to do with car sales. They made it sound like it was just because of, I guess they are extrapolating that would hit car sales. It was the biggest down move in a long time.
Yeah, I picked up some Tesla just in case it came back.
So far, it looks like a decent move. So if I'm looking at this big drop, now she just nibbled on some in the second income stream, right?
Yeah, I didn't get anything else.
Right, because we're not really trading it there. So stage 1, 2, 3, breaks the box, comes down. Now, as far as being a trader, I'm not even thinking about it till it gets down into here. Yeah, if anybody that bought now for a trade is not really thinking very smart.
Yeah, I just got it in the second income stream.
Yeah,
because it pays next week and it's just a fund.
Right, because the second income stream is a business. It's not trading. It's not a 401k, and it's not investing. We're picking up assets that produce cash flow. So the rules can be slightly different. Still within the context of the money flow. Let's see. This one I wanted to show you. That confuses people.
Yeah, Lululemon's the worst performing stock of the S&P today.
Man. And Tesla was the other day, right?
Probably yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, Tesla is in the top 10 of the S&P. Yeah, top 7 stocks in the S&P.
So there's a doji anchor. So I'm gonna start calling them a DA. If you notice on some of the charts now, I've just been putting an A and then an R or an S, you know, for like support and resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's our problem here. Man, this is definitely our problem. Resistance, support, support. Now we're gonna hit resistance, you know. Oh,
Which chart are you on?
I'm sorry.
I was gonna,
I understand.
this is the 5-minute Bitcoin.
Hold on. Let's take this off. Right. So I drew this out here. So there's your anchor point, right? It's right on a doji. This is a 5-minute chart. So if this is some pretty short-term trading. If I'm trading this, my stop is right around in here. And now we got the doji, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's right above the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my S1 right there. So that's stage 1, confirmation. Price closed above the 5 exponential average. The 5 minutes. And this is the anchor. Man, right? We got the TSI movement here. We want to see that curl.
Yeah, it's about to cross the MACD crossover.
Now look at the money flow. It went extreme. So last time it went extreme here, it went all the way down till it hit extreme here. You know, and I want to go back and look at these. So when I'm looking at these charts and I'm marking this up, I want to look at it as well and look back at over the patterns. And like, if you look at this uptrend here, this upsloping channel, you know, what do these look like during that time frame? And if you notice on here, see how the money flow indicator is?
It's kind of going just sideways.
Sideways. That's a big indicator when you start seeing that. But you know, this one kind of goes up and down. But if you notice how tight it is to the 0 line, you don't have these wide move downs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are what you're going to get when you have, you know, big movement. So if you start to see indicators doing that, you got to start looking for confluence. These things run together. And you can get ahead of everything. Let's see. So now price is breaking out above the green line. Stage 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. These guys are going to have to come trade Bitcoin with me and Ethan will trade it at night sometimes. Just talk about it as it's happening. I need to do that again soon. I was trading last night on Bitcoin. Just paper trading it. I was out drinking. I was writing and paper trading Bitcoin.
That's cool. You're just like, what, writing down where you would have got in and got out?
Yeah, I just write it down. Then I watch it. I can do that 2 or 3 hours every day. If you do that a lot every day, guess what happens?
Become a good trader.
You get better at it. It's a crazy idea. But Gerald, I'm so busy spooning. Let's see. Let's see. My man said Ethan tried to do a shameless plug there. Did you notice that? Let's see. I'm trying to find the Bitcoin. Let's see. I think you put it in there already, didn't you?
I put it at the beginning.
Yeah, and we'll eventually we're just slowly moving this out as we work out problems and everything. So it's right there. That'll take you to the MFG Bitcoin trade report. We're going to cover it. And if you go to YouTube, there's already a folder where we're putting them in there, and we'll start producing some We're putting together some other stuff. I was working on a little documentary thing on P.T. Barnum, and I got sidetracked.
The guy that wrote The Art of Money Getting.
Yep. And he ran Barnum and Bailey Circus, ran for governor. He was very early influencer, American culture. Dylan says, GP, have you traded Cure? Yes, sir. It's not a bad ETF. I think
Yeah,
Cure,
the XLV is breaking out.
the XLV. So let's check Cure. Now, I'm in several of these healthcare plays as swing trades. So right there, Cure is breaking out. Now, I have a folder here called 2X stocks, and then I have 3X funds. And so if you click view all, there's a lot of them. So these are all 3X charts. It's a fucking lot, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And so you can run through all these, everything from Brazil to Europe to the 2 and 3X oil to the micro sectors for travel, for fucking gold, India. So if you wanted to play India, the easiest way to play India is INDL. That's the 3X India. But look at this thing's already run, dude. So if I was looking for 3Xs, I'd be going through here trying to find what hasn't run yet. And to me, that's housing, the housing stocks, and
Cure.
And the biotechs, right?
Cure. Pill. Let me see. The IVB's been on the move.
What about like
Pills,
Johnson and them, Procter and Gamble?
Johnson & Johnson just broke above its 200. It's still like trading in with that resistance.
Right.
Procter and Gamble.
Target is down pretty bad, man. I'm nervous that
Target broke out.
Did it really?
Yeah, Target and Delta broke out today.
And I'm in Target, but I'm really starting to get nervous with some of these retailers.
Yeah, Delta's broke out. That one's trading at a 36% premium. Target broke out.
That's a nice little breakout there. Chevron did too, I think.
Yeah, Target's trading at a 24% discount.
I mean, look at this Chevron. This is going right to 146 for certain.
Yeah, I'm in the second income stream.
Yep. So we take some of these dogs of the Dow. I think we should always know what they are. Me and Jess run the current doggishness every week. So we're not doing it where it's once a year. We do it in real time. So anytime I check the dogs, I tend to run the current doggishness so that we get the latest. And it resorts all 30 Dow stocks and gives you the top 10 highest yielding dog stocks. That theory is simply based on theory of regression, right? Which is what the money flow is based on. Let me see what, let's see. Let me see if I can, the stock. All right. Now, damn it. You've probably heard these words though, regression to the mean.
Yeah, that's where the stocks always return to the 200-day.
Right. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the 200-day. It could be whatever mean you're using, you know? 200 is what I've always used.
I thought it was called, like you said, it was a reversion to the mean too.
Yeah, reversion to the mean. That's what I meant. Or
up there it says regression.
Regression. But I mean, they're different.
There's two different things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard you say reversion, not actually regression.
Right. Because at money flow, I use different words for a lot of the same things. Like anchor point is, most people call that a pivot point. But we have our own vernacular. Regression and regression, they are different, but regression to the mean in stocks market, regression to the mean is in context of stock markets refers to a statistical phenomena where extreme performance, whether positive or negative, is often followed by more typical or average performance. This does not mean that every high-performing stock will inevitably decline, but rather that the probability of future returns being closer to the average. That's a long ways around, but basically it's the idea that, it pulls back. If price runs up too far, it pulls back. That's what the RSI is all about. That stocks tend to do what they were doing, and if they get too far out of whack, they'll get pulled back. It's like a rubber band, man. Like, what is this one here? This is Chevron, right? So if you look on Chevron, anytime price gets away from the 200 or the 20, when that RSI goes extreme, it almost always goes sideways, Same thing here. When it pulls away from the 20 and the RSI goes extreme, it almost always goes sideways. Now, I wrote this like 10 years ago, and it's still fucking doing the exact same thing. Nothing has changed. And I remember when they brought high frequency trading and everybody's like, oh, the markets are going to be destroyed. It'll never be the same. And it's still doing the exact same patterns. And then they said when ChatGPT came, that was going to ruin the markets. It's still doing the exact same thing. And I think that's because people write those programs. People, and all they're doing is having the programs do what they were going to fucking do anyway. So instead of having a guy sitting there clicking the button, they have an alert. And then the guy gets off his phone playing Candy Crush, and then he clicks the button. That's pretty much how that works, man. Somebody said good night from Omen. Omen?
Good night, Taro.
Man, they're about to tow a car out here. Damn. Man, you ain't got valet parking, bro? I got valet parking.
Yeah, I know.
You have valet parking at your house?
No.
I'm balling like that, man.
Yeah, you need it over there.
Yeah, that's because of trading, though. That's why I bring that up. It's not to brag. It's just because I've spent a lot of time learning to trade. And then I'm paper trading still 24 years later.
It's crazy.
Crazy good. Starbucks. Let's look at that and we'll get off here.
Yeah, that one's finally moving.
Everybody should know. If you don't, now you do. Hold on. I'm sure everybody here does know, but if you just, Jesus fuck, look at these long characters YouTube does. Crazy. If what did you just drop it down? Yeah, I dropped it down. Anyway, I was going to say, if you guys go to thepetersreport.com, you can catch up on my PDF. That PDF has been free for a good 25% of your adult life, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much. If you count from, that's funny, right?
Yeah.
So I've been doing that free, and it shouldn't be free. It should charge something, but I've just done that as my give back to the world. But what Substack does is bring that shit to life. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Brings it to life.
We can elaborate on it.
And between that and the Peters Report, I don't really think you need anything else, man. Maybe a subscription to Barron's if you just want to get down and dirty. Other than that, watching the markets and trading the money flow and keeping your interest.
And Discord.
And Discord helps. Unless you have thin skin and get butt hurt easy. Some people are uncoachable. You just can't coach them. As soon as you try to coach them, they tell you something. They start talking. Your hockey coach like you guys to do that? Like talk to him while he's coaching?
No.
Yeah. Nobody does. There's no fucking teacher in the world that wants you to talk while they're talking. So it makes it hard to teach when people are talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually they're talking in their own brain. Like it's easy. You'll catch yourself drifting. So you gotta bring yourself in, man. But the 4 Ds are what get most people: death, divorce, disease. In other words, you get sick. And then the last one is the worst: disinterest. The moment you're not interested, you're dead. As far as being a trader or an investor, the moment you're more interested in watching a television show or going on a trip or something, you're dead. You're dead in the water. You're just going to be like everybody else, trapped in the matrix. Have you lost your interest in the market?
No.
Yeah, it just gets stronger, right?
Yeah, because you see how it actually works.
Yeah, and you get more and then more. And each layer that lays on, you're like, wow. Wow, look at this. If you don't do that early study, you never get there.
Yeah, you're always going to be confused or behind.
You're always starting over. You're doing 30 or 90 days where you're really on it. Maybe you do your homework every other week. And you're starting to, it's like going to the gym and you're kind of getting in your flow, and then you're hitting it every time and you're in good, you're feeling it. You feel like you're in great. And then you skip a day.
And then the cycle starts.
And the cycle starts. And by the end of the 2 weeks, you haven't gone all week and you're in fuck. Then you go back to the gym 4 months later and guess who gets to start over? And you just keep doing that your entire adult life. And you just stay fat and starting new diets and new gym programs until you're like 50.
It's brutal.
Yeah. I just decided not to do that shit and just work out and just fucking save my money and trade and invest. Just settle all that shit up front like you do. You do that, right?
Yeah.
And then if I don't go to the gym, then maybe that workout is just stretching. And that's what that workout is that day. That's the best I could do. Or put your shoes on and go for a walk and listen to a podcast about trading.
Yeah, they could do that.
Sometimes that's the best you can do that day. If anybody doesn't have them, I'll put down in the show notes here the 5 trading agreements. I would have thought more people would have liked that, but let's see. I think I have it posted in the newsletter now. Oh, you see, I got your art. I got the article there, the how to manage winning trades.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll pick up some more. Let's see. I don't have it in here. Oh, I need to get it there. I don't have it there yet in the free resources section. I need to get that in there. But it's the 5 agreements for trading. I think
those were good.
Yeah, I think they're spot on, man. And if I was Dylan, I would have them memorized. Just saying. There's just 5 of them. Kardashian. That's 4. So you could, what are their names? Do you know any of them? Kendall?
So there's like Chloe, Kendall, Kim.
So it's
Kylie or something.
Possible to learn 5 trading rules, right? Theoretically possible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I would read those and learn, and really they really apply to day trading more than anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, day trading's hard. That's it, man. That's all I got. You got anything else?
That's it.
My pick this week, if I had to pick one, tree. I mean, I like the Louis Vuitton is a winner.
Obviously.
I never lose on those. I'm trying to think of a trade of the week that didn't work. There's probably a couple in there that haven't worked, but most of them have worked big time. I mean, Starbucks, remember when it exploded right after we picked it?
Yeah.
Fucking Luke. He's probably right there. I should make little cartoons that might make it more memorable. So that's it. What's yours? You got a pick of the week? Any of them that just jump off or no?
I'm sticking with the Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, I like it. I like that one.
Hanes Brands, Apple, Nail.
I like Hanes Brands. There's a lot of them right now that are stage 1. Pretty much everything we own that's stage 1, I would be a buyer. Wouldn't you? I mean,
Yeah.
unless you already have a giant position of it or something. What the fuck? What in the hell?
Or do you just plan to hodl through all the 80% downturns?
Yeah, again, I just disagree with your characterization. I don't expect an 80% downturn. I don't think it's a speculative asset. I don't think you can quote unquote take money off the table. The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forevermore. Forevermore. Forevermore.